Hi, my name is Suzanne Steele, or should I say Dr. Suzanne Steele, because 2 weeks ago I became a doctor of philosophy and English literature. Can you imagine that? Like, at this point in my life? Anyway, I'm also a Métis woman, and I also am an official Canadian war artist. I was in Afghanistan in 2009 with the Canadian Army. I'm the first poet and the first Aboriginal to go as an official Canadian war artist into the theater of war. But anyway, that's not really what I'm here to talk about, other than maybe a little bit about how I got here. Well, I grew up in a very difficult situation, a house where alcohol existed, and it made life very difficult because the person who was an alcoholic in our family was the kindest, loveliest person when sober, but when drunk was just really could be very cruel. Anyway, I got removed from that situation by another parent, and that saved my life. But though it saved my life, I was very, very depressed as a teenager, and I guess I was pretty lucky or whatever, but I didn't choose drugs and alcohol. I consider drugs and alcohol to be the empty calories of the spirit. Sort of like junk food is the empty calories of the body, where, you know, eating a bag of chips makes you feel kind of gross, especially if it's a huge bag of chips. And by the way, I just did that last night, so I can speak personally about that. But drugs and alcohol make your mind not feel so great, and I really value having a clear mind. So anyway, in high school, I turned to music and words, and they literally have saved my life throughout my life, because life is very messy sometimes, and I can turn to my words. And I guess this is what I want to say to you and encourage you. Your words matter. I encourage you to turn to your words, turn to your music. You don't have to be the best in the world. Your words matter. Everything you say matters. Turn your despair into your words. Turn your confusion, turn your joy into words. It doesn't matter if they're spoken words, sung words, written words, you name it. Or up there is a picture of me getting ready to go on stage. Dance your words. Dance what you need to dance. And I think you'll find that that will take you miraculous places. My words have taken me around the world. I've met our Prime Minister a couple of times. I've won awards, etc., blah, blah, blah. Who cares about that sort of stuff? But it's taken me and introduced me to amazing people. And then last year, my words took me from the birthplace of the North Saskatchewan River, from the glacier at the Rockies, all the way to Lake Winnipeg, on a little 17-foot boat, where I got a chance to meet our peoples along the river. So anyway, this is all I'm going to say is use your words. We value your words. We elders, we want to hear your words. They're so valuable. So turn your despair to words, to music. They will save your life. They've saved mine. We love you. Send me a note sometime and write your words. Your voice is important to us.